ELAC Uni Fi UB5, speakers belt out insanely good sound for the money. The hype surrounding speaker designer Andrew Jones' newest creation was deafening. The saying goes that everyone who saw the Sex Pistols' first gig started a successful band. It seems to me that everyone who heard Jones' ELAC prototypes, including ourselves, wrote a tweet or post or article saying how the new speakers blew them away. The UB5s promised the sonic world that they could rock, they imaged like crazy, and they would be damned affordable. I can now report that they do indeed live up to the buzz. For $500, here is a speaker that offers a true three-way design, a compact form factor and true high-fidelity performance. The ELACs produce a stereo image like nothing else at the price, and bass response is superlative. These speakers are both poet laureates and nostalgia headbangers. The only minor caveat to our recommendation of the ELAC is that the cosmetics could use some work. The design is love it or hate it, and this isn't helped by a vinyl wrap which is not as resilient as that on other speakers. Between $500 and $1,000 you'll find a lot of performance bookshelf speakers vying for your attention, but on pure value for money terms, none we've heard can hold a candle to the ELAC UB5. The company is clearly on a roll, and based on the showing of the UB5 we're looking forward to hearing the other announced models in the Uni Fi line such as the floor-standing UF5, $999, in the near future. UK and Australian availability and pricing isn't yet announced, but according to reports the UB5 will get a slightly modified design in those countries, including a different, more expensive finish. Current exchange rates convert to £342 or 689 Australian dollars. In the past few years, the true revolution in audio hasn't been the resurgence of vinyl, which actually never went away, but instead it's been the true hi-fi has finally become something most people can afford. Andrew Jones, first at Pioneer and now at ELAC, has been at the forefront of this movement, and the Uni Fi UB5 is the clearest statement yet of his intent. Given that the fundamental design is eerily similar to Jones' earlier, similarly priced Pioneer SP-EBS73LR, it's no surprise that the two sound alike. And as with the less expensive ELAC debut, most of the money goes on performance, not on pretty doodads. The UB5 is an MDF box, albeit a much better braced one than before, which measures roughly 8 inches across, 13 inches high and 11 inches deep. The star of the Uni Fi design is the concentric driver. It consists of a 1-inch soft dome surrounded by a 4-inch aluminum cone. This driver is paired with a 5.25-inch aluminum cone, and the design is rear-ported. As a result, keeping the cabinet at least 3 feet away from walls will help to contain boominess. However, unlike the competitive BMW 685s, there aren't any foam bungs to contain bass response. Here in the Connect listening room and hooked up to our NADC 356p stereo integrated amplifier, the Uni Fi UB5 made a powerful first impression. The bass went deeper than a speaker armed with just a single 5.25-inch aluminum cone woofer has any right to. Using a tone generator we explored the Uni Fi UB5's deep bass extension. First at 50 Hz. Then we lowered the frequency down to 40 Hz and the Uni Fi UB5's output dropped, just a bit. We continued down to 30 Hz and the Uni Fi UB5's output dropped a few more decibels, but those very deep bass frequencies were still very present. That's simply superb on a speaker this size. Mind you, this was in the 14 by 17 foot Connect listening room. Larger rooms will soak up more bass energy.